You are your own brand first. Brand values consistently come up during meetings and conferences, right? I bet if you had £1 for every time you found yourself in a boardroom or company training session discussing corporate values linked to the brand, you'd be able to get that room upgrade on your summer holiday. The world of big business can immerse us in their brand, living their way. We can often lose sight of our personal brand aligned to the contribution we want to make in the world. Generally, we don't often think of ourselves as a brand. However, everything we do in our lives reflects our brand as a person and what we stand for. It informs how we show up each day, intertwining with our purpose. Our brand is first owned by us individually, where we then allow ourselves to be associated with others second, including companies and people brands. It's your choice, as much as it is theirs when an employment opportunity presents itself as an example. Reflecting on my Big 4 days, have you ever seen someone getting so deep with an employment brand they forget themselves in the pursuit of climbing a status ladder? I did. In doing so, they miss out on finding the natural synergy of a personal brand and company values being in lockstep. When I achieved a lockstep, I found employment happiness quicker, seamlessly seeing myself dovetail with this employer as mine and the company's brand values were in sync, complementary and trust built on autopilot. Personal brand management isn't just a catchy phrase. It should be one of your must-dos. Be active around managing it. In today's world, your reputation, credentials, skills, knowledge, authenticity and pursuit of maintaining what you believe in matters in life and work. Finding the alignment rests with you. Yes, your brand can be enhanced by the platform of others, as previously mentioned. However, ultimately, the more you own yours, manage and grow it positively, the likelihood of you realising increased personal success and route to fulfilment. And I can vouch for this because the more I have cared about my own brand and matching my own purpose, the more the universe has seemed to open up for me. Before I delve into specifics, I think it's helpful to explain further what I mean by your personal brand. Your personal brand is typically your unique combination of experience, knowledge, skills, and tombstone values. It's the points of reference and facts you've gathered along the way across both your personal and professional life. I recommend you protect your personal brand fiercely, as it often takes years to build up and in some cases minutes to crush it. Have you ever been in a room and felt that after you turned your back, potentially those people were not speaking right of you, and perhaps they did have in their hands trying to reduce and impact the positivity of your brand? I felt that. Work hard to keep it quality, consistent, current, authentic and honest by remaining checked in on owning all your professional interactions, write-ups and reflections as an example. Think about how you are showing up online as a social media presence and or attending in person at events. Treat them in equal measure with your attention. Be mindful of placing things into social media and then it coming back to bite you. The more that you can recognise that how you show up in various places at whatever age is consistent with your own values, the safest space you will be in to be consistent and authentic. We've all heard that statistic that's bandied about in the context of job interviews as one point. It takes as little as 7 seconds to make a first impression on meeting someone. Your brand can make or break your opportunities nowadays, ahead of you even getting in the room to see them. What's social media saying about you? Have you put your name into a search engine lately? Are you happy with what you see? Is your LinkedIn up to date? Is your CV matching your LinkedIn so that if you're applying for new opportunities, or supposing you're going in bid documents with clients, if you're going in a bid document, your information in the bid document about your skill set needs to match what's on LinkedIn, because many clients check straight away, is this person showing up on LinkedIn in the market as themselves as much as they're showing up in the workplace in bid documents. It's so important that you remain consistent. When I reflect back on my own brand management journey, I actively started doing it almost 2 decades ago, when someone I valued in the Big Four told me to actively manage my brand from now on related to my digital footprint, to focus on keeping hold of the narrative about me, ensuring that no matter where someone looks me up, they can see the truth. This person had the foresight to help and guide me, as I am helping you today. Your brand and reputation matter. Reputational risk is greater than financial risk, whether or not that's to do with a person or a business. It is an enabler to secure a route and future with more freedom the more you look after your brand. When you have a brand regarded as excellent, it can support you to pursue more change, growth and diversification, particularly when you wish or need to move on or pivot. Think of your personal brand as your own special superpower. It makes you, well, you. Some questions to ask yourself in a professional context to understand how to enhance your brand. Jot the answers down. What makes you positively stand out within your field? What helps you build unique and personal connections with your network, peers, associates and stakeholders? What are the best bits about you? What are your strengths? What stays with you no matter where you work? These answers are your personal, professional identity, your calling cards, and being as a person, all wrapped up in one set of insight. Look after them, polish them like a diamond. The more you recognise your brand, you'll have increasing confidence with regards to what a precious, effective person a hirer gets when they choose you. I recommend always prioritising understanding and managing your own brand and how to leverage it over an employer's, because the latter can be fickle, influenced by external factors which you often can't control, such as senior leaders' personal drives for their own success, politics, fame, nepotism, whereas your personal brand is totally yours. It's within your control and gift, so make it work for you. For any skeptics who doubt personal brand matters, it's okay. You keep doing you. However, the days of being utterly loyal to others' brands first ahead of your own are probably over. In employment terms, this risks people being blinkered to the reality of performance metrics decided negatively by others, future of work changes accelerating and leadership whims, with little in their toolkit to help prevent them from being sucked up and dumped in today's working world. You might say, these are all wise words, Claire, but how do I actually put this into practice, managing my brand? There are some things I have learned before signing on a dotted line of work offers. I share them with you. 1. Do some sleuthing. Before accepting a role, look at the employer's mission, vision, values and culture. Do you believe it? Do you naturally align with, and joining them, would it enhance your own brand? 2. Ask and ask some more. At your interview, Be sure to ask questions about their leadership journey to see if you can resonate with the interviewer. Probe around the company's culture. Remember, you're interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. Are they open with you? And do you trust the examples they share? Do they pass the vibe check? Chat with current employees and check out employment review websites. Does it feel like a place where you and your brand can thrive? Finally, trust your gut. Don't ignore your intuition. If something feels off or too good to be true, it could be best to close it down. Trust yourself to make the right decision for you. Being you is the greatest asset you can give to the world. You are unique. Keep your personal brand well maintained, well thought out, and with a clean, consistent narrative. You will be unstoppable as you continue to realise your hopes and dreams into reality. Be proud of it and recognise if you don't care about it, no one else will.